Ah, all right. Mm. Okay, he gonna come in crazy. Yes. All right. Welcome to another episode of I'll show you how to do this. Right, and these just video walkthroughs for the products, some of the products and tools that we have available to you on the website, the Carter Hughes Knowledge Institute. All right, and you can check us out www.carterhughesknowledgeinstitute.com to get some of these tools. Today we're going to talk specifically about the life goals tracker. Right, setting goals in your life is critical to success. All right, and it really comes down to having the courage to decide. So the action steps in terms of this life goals tracker. Here it is right here. Bingo bongo, huh? Huh? Life goals tracker. And this will be on the computer. You can have it on your phone as well. That way you can input information into it and then keep it with you at all times, right? With the life goals tracker, just like the power statement, we encourage you to look at it every day, right? You want to get it into your mind who you are and where you're going, right? You want to get to the point to where you can't be debated on it. And when someone were to ask you about it, you can give them the answer like that, right? There is no it allows you to be certain on some things, right? So that's what this life goals tracker allows you to do. And on the tracker, it has a space for personal goals, professional goals, and financial goals, right? And we want you to set SMART goals, as always, right? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. Putting a deadline on them, make sure they matter to you, right? Set a good goal, right? If you're making, let's say you're making 50, $60,000, set a goal for 200,000, right, or 150,000, right, 2 years from now, or 100,000 2 years from now, right? Whether or not you make it there or not as relevant as the progress that you're gonna make, right? And that's possible. It's definitely possible. So you want to write that goal down to get that process started. And what happens is after you write it down and commit to it and look at it every day, a couple weeks in, you start to get ideas. You start to hear more about this thing that you're focusing on wanting to accomplish, right? From other people. Now they're talking in ways to where you're asking more questions about, man, will this help me to accomplish this goal that I have? So it all kind of starts with planting that seed, right? That's all the goal is essentially. You plant the seed in your mind and you water it every day by looking at it, right? I know it sounds crazy, sounds unusual, but success is unusual as well. Right? Like that's what I've seen in life. Like success is an uncommon thing. So for me, I do uncommon things and have no problem with it because I understand this is all a part of it. And I know the success that I have is not me; it's the stuff that I'm doing. Right? If I were to stop doing the stuff, the success would stop also. So I'm clear on that. I'm not confused about that. So you want to write down at least three goals on that life goals tracker. One personal goal, one professional goal, and then one financial goal as well. As time goes on, you can expand that out to as many as you prefer, right? It gives you an objective to go for, it gives you a mission to accomplish in your life, right? Remember to measure your progress at least quarterly. That's every 3 months. Okay, where was I? Where am I going? In relation to where I want to go, where am I now? Am I on the right track? Do I need to make an adjustment? Right? Get the new information and then decide what's going to still help you to accomplish the goal. If the information changes, you may have to adjust, and that's okay. Right? The goal, like the power statement, it's your buddy, it's not a burden. You could always change your goals, right? You could change them. Don't let people box you in to have you feeling like, oh, I have to do this because, you don't. Right? Decide on what you want. As you change, that may change, and that's okay. Still go get what you want, right? That would be my suggestion. And it helps you give a snapshot of where you're going. That's why you want to look at it every day so you can be clear about where you're going. And no one else can confuse you on that, right? If you're not certain about where you're going, people can trick you into think you're going somewhere that you're actually not, right? Or think that if you're not clear on your intentions, people can trick you into thinking that you have bad intentions, right? So that's why, with all the things that we do, which we're encouraging you to get certain about who you are, right? Who am I? Where am I going? That's what all this comes down to. All right, and that life goals tracker is another tool to help you do that. It's just like a GPS. Same thing with using your GPS. The example we use is if you want to go to Disney and you just put Florida in your GPS, You're not gonna make it to Disney. All right, that's not how it works. Same concept with goal setting. You want to be specific, right? If it's $110,000 a year is what you want to make, write that down, right? Within the next X amount of years, however, it makes sense for you, make this type of money, right? So that means you're going to have to start thinking and looking for those opportunities, and you're going to have to add skills, right? In the American Workforce Trinity, another tool that we have, the three skills that we tell you: public speaking, having good relationships with all of your coworkers, right? Like being a useful person on your job, right? Being able to serve and help other people and understanding how they can help and serve you on your job. And then having knowledge of your job, understanding the mission, understanding the target audience, understanding whether or not it's a product or a service that we provide, right? Those three things, if you have those as your consistent focus when you're at work, you can get whatever kind of money you want out of that place because you'll be useful, right? For me, I would say for about the past 4 or 5 years, right? 3 years, I really started focusing on those things. It makes you extremely useful, man. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about anything really because they need you, right? Like public speaking puts you in the 10%. Having a good relationship with everyone you work with puts you in the 5%. Actually knowing your job, right? More than whoever gave me the, I know my job better than whoever gave me the job, right? Because a lot of what I do is tied to a federal regulation. So if I can get an understanding of the regulation, I can get an understanding of everything that comes from that, right? So having that understanding, having those good relationships, which are based in service and use, and then being willing to public speak will allow you to dominate. But as you probably feel when you hear this, courage will be required, right? For me, I assume, yeah, people are talking negative about me. That's great, bro. That shit never did matter. That shit never will matter, right? So it's about once again being clear on your intention and going up there and leading the group, right? Leading the meeting when you're at work, right? Giving that briefing, and understand that you're going to get better at it. Just keep giving those reps. I've never given a perfect anything, so just keep getting better, keep getting better. Download that life goals tracker, and let's get to it. Will you go another year without defining your destination? That's the question. All right. www.carterhughesknowledgeinstitute.com. All right. Go check it out. Download the track, and we have other tools on there as well. When you go to the 3-5 Life section, we have Earl Nightingale on there, The Strangest Secret in the World. That's what I listen to every day for about maybe about 4 months. A year ago, once I found out about it, and Earl Nightingale was around in the 70s, right? So these messages, once again, are not new. Nothing that we tell you is going to be new. All of it comes from the Bible, really. But it's just about how to live an effective, purposeful life. And it's a lot simpler than people want to think. So that's what we're here for, to help you, once again, become more confident, become more productive, use the tools, and then enjoy the benefits, right? Check out the website. And that is it. Damn, 8 minutes. I'm sorry. It's too long. Have a great day.